It doesn't okay if you get behind the wheel and operate the vehicle. She got nothing. That's not I told it. I had a 16
A Rudd case turns tense when the judge realizes the defendant hasn't completed a single hour of community service for nearly a year. The courtroom grows quiet as the judge questions her excuses, then firmly orders her to report for work immediately.
File from January of last year.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Ms. Shaw. It appears that Ms. Shaw needs to complete 20 hours of community service. There has been some failings in the past. And the only thing she's requesting today, she's missed 2 dates to complete this. At one time, there was less than 20 hours. She missed a date, it went up to 20 hours. She missed a date in January. The only thing she's asking today is that the court might consider giving her 30 days and she will complete all 20 hours.
Have you done any? Since February of last year, you haven't done any. Are you working? Where do you work? Who do you work for? What do they do?
Airport security. And I was in school during that time.
So even with a retail fraud conviction, you're working security at the airport? Do you know where you're going to do your community service?
That was sort of the position for I didn't know the resources. And at that time, they were getting like 2 hours, 3 hours, so I knew it would be prolonged. And that was holiday season.
So is that a long way to say, no, you don't know where you're going to do your hours? Okay. What days do you work?
Sunday through Wednesday.
I told her that probation could provide her at least agreed upon places.
I'm going to do better than that. You got this week, Thursday and Friday off? 2 days on the work program, we'll close her out. Just show up Thursday at 8 o'clock in the morning, Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning, we'll work you, you'll be done.
What's
that?
Probably make her schedule. Just so we have her on the list.
Yeah, yeah. Go downstairs, we got to formally put you on the list. Okay.
It doesn't okay if you get behind the wheel and operate the vehicle. She got nothing. That's not I told it. I had a 16.
This young man just walked into court after being caught driving with a shocking blood alcohol level of 0.2. Oh, the judge looks at the report and immediately realizes this isn't just a simple mistake. What follows next is a serious warning about addiction and the dangerous path he could be heading down.
Before we're done, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's was fourth part of the peer group initiation is when you bring down, you have to go to the bar. So he just wasn't very good at it, and that was how I ended up here today.
Yeah. All right, let me sentence you, then I'm going to give you a food for thought lecture. Anything you want to say, don't feel like you have to. Okay. I'm going to adopt the recommendations in full, just fines and costs, $1,500. Can you pay it today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So now, couple things, food for thought. First of all, your blood alcohol content was 0.20. That's a high BAC. When I see numbers like that, especially in young people, I'm worried that there's more here than just bad decision making for one night. So I encourage you to keep going to the meetings. Have you learned anything yet at the meeting? Tell me something you learned.
Yeah. Deciding, like, if we want to drink from it, if you decide if it's going to make the situation better or if it's in nice to bring.
Okay. All right. So I'm concerned that you have either a substance abuse problem or you're on the verge of. And I'm saying that just based on the fact that your age and the 0.20. Okay. So I'm just telling you that because I want you to be thinking about that. Now, man, you're in a rough trade. You know any steel workers? You got any steel workers in the family? Man, that's a hard drinking group. Seriously, traditionally, you can ask anybody in the trades, right? Painters and steel workers, hard drinking group. My dad always used to say, I think it's the painters because of all the solvents they use. It does something to their brain. And I'm not trying to talk you out of being a steel worker, brother. I'm just telling you, if you have a proclivity to have a substance abuse problem, you've made an extra hurdle or two in your path because you've chosen that path, right? He didn't tell me you joined a seminary, okay? That might not be the same kind of risk as iron workers. So you're probably gonna have to swim upstream a lot with that crowd if you're not drinking. So I'm just warning you. Once again, I'm not trying to make you change your careers. I'm just warning you, be conscious. And I encourage you, keep going to some AA meetings. Find an AA meeting full of old guys like me, and they'll tell you, man, I wish I was smart enough to come here when I was in my 20s. Haven't told you that yet? They have? Yeah, yeah. All right, well, good luck to you. Good luck to you. I'm done lecturing. Go downstairs, get a smile out of the cashier. 1,005. Anything else, counsel?
That was excellent advice, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Hadley, you got work?
Hey, Your Honor, just gonna make sure that there, Madam Reporter, that really not had a lot check-in online or anything else. Okay, I'm just missing a lot. Just wanna make sure.
no, sure.
My bartending here, the council completely,
Yeah,
just let catch it out of my trade. Those guys pay my bills a lot usually.
Hey, Heather,
Yeah.
look in that PSI for that young man, see if he took an ACEs test. I think he was a 2, if I'm not confusing him.
The ace, yeah,
Is it on there?
yes, yeah. I'm sucking it for fun. Yeah, I don't know what that is. All of it. Like.
No, just always PSI.
Oh, this, I don't think it's. We've never got it. Great.
No, he was a no, he was 0.
What?
He was 0. Yeah. So, if you guys don't know what.
I made the piece, and it has the order understanding, do they know what was on it?
Yeah, did any of you get deeper into it and see the correlation between health and, later? Is it scary? Man, I'm telling you, it blew me away when I started getting into that stuff. That's your fault. So, and here's what I tell people in this position when I'm sentencing them, quite often if they've got it on, 4, 5, or
Yeah,
8,
yeah.
I'll tell them, look, I want you to do some research on that whole body of research. Or read that whole body of research, because if I'm right, you've done things over the past year and you thought, what the hell was I thinking? I want them to understand how that early childhood trauma can affect the physical makeup of it, not to mention how it works. It literally can affect the physical makeup. Because I think it's important first of all, if you're constantly making stupid decisions, you just start to feel like I'm just an idiot. Well, if you realize it's kind of your fault that you're making stupid decisions, I think that helps you kind of get over the fact that, okay, all right, now I know why I'm doing this, now let's fix it. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
The highest split up on.
You know what, I just saw when, Tyler, what was that? 2 weeks ago, we saw 42.
Yeah.
Now, here's what I told the person. This was a woman who, stand up. I don't even think she was as big as you. She was short. I mean, she was not, more body. Oh,
That was just like, yeah.
so she was, I won't say she was tiny, but she's not a big one. 42, and I told her, I said, that's not the highest BAC I've ever seen. That's the one.
It's like for, been hatched, it's like,
It's
it's something like, it's getting worse.
No, you go into the.
Nope.
Just put it in.
Let you know now that we.
I see cuts her hand, but I just spoke with the yard license, and they do it one time, and they find out she's a 135. They're a minimum. Because at 0.35 in the voluntary muscle groups, you literally say, screw it, we're done.
Yeah, because probation.
Anybody know of a voluntary muscle group?
So they said.
Your arm, your lung,
Yeah.
right? I'm telling you, if you're drunk, and you say, screw it, we're done,
For you.
you got a problem. This one was a 14.
You're right.
And he broke behind me. So now she was good enough day for she to get behind the wheel and operate the vehicle. So she got, now, that's not what I told her. I had a cousin of mine. She was in two rooms and was receiving. And she said, winter time especially,
No.
the
Yes,
the
because.
less fortunate would voluntarily come to check themselves into the hospital just because she pulled outside, so Lisa had a one place to live.
Is it-
The hospital just turned it out. And it was an office full. She said, "Oh, I go, what do you think of BAC?" And they have an office full. She said, it was not, usually all for something. Go through the admissions process and they were in the pit. But she would also say, that's also a person that literally can't even get out of bed and function if they don't have a certain level of booze in their own.
I don't know.
Their system, you can't work anymore with no help. She doesn't, right? Wait, name on. Johnson, come on up.
Your name's Judge, I'll be joining the gym pretty soon. Don't worry.
Let the talker off the ledge.
Quiet down, guys. We're on the record. Counsel, your appearance for Mr. Johnson.
Johnson, is your name, please?
Stephen Dawson.
Thank you. Counsel, have you read the report and recommendation?
Yeah, Your Honor, only correction, non-material, we have us under education, it states Southfield instead of Detroit.
Okay,
Other than that, we reviewed everything.
okay. Anything to add before I sentence?
No, Your Honor, we think the recommendation is very fair.
Good.
We're just asking you to follow it.
All right. Mr. Johnson, don't feel that you have to add anything, but is there anything you want me to know?
Sorry.
All right. I'm going to go along with the recommendation. I'm going to put you on probation for 6 months. I'm going to order 4 days on the court work program. That is ordered as an alternative to jail. You pick the days. Fines that cost $1,300. Can you pay it today?
Oh, sorry.
Downstairs, you can talk about options. All right. So items 1 through 10 that you looked at with counsel that were recommendations are now court ordered. Any questions or clarifications required?
Sorry.
Good. All right. Good luck to you, sir. You're welcome. Anything else? Justin?
So a while ago, when you were with Mr. Black, I was doing 2 different people. After that.
Who was Mr. Black? Heather, who was Mr. Black?
Are we talking Mr. Perry Stokes? Because I'm guessing that's who you guys mean, the guy with the beard that came in at first and was reading?
Yeah.
No, that's a type of loose puppy check. Oh,
Here is she.
hang with it.
Oh, he was black. Yeah, Attorney Keywan, and his last name was Black.
Okay. Next question.
Why was
He had the
there,
ball guy with him?
Ball
Guy to see. That was his defense attorney.
why was there another context? It was a giveaway at that time.
Was there? Sure. We had an interpreter earlier, but I don't. No, that wasn't for these guys. That was this morning.
There was 2 people given, 17 maybe.
I had no idea.
You're talking about why he had 2 defendants sitting on the bench, or they were both his?
Oh,
They're both separate.
No, you got it. No, he just had 2 clients getting ready, so he had to sit down and go. These days, they're going out of my mind, things like that next time. Pros and cons.
No.
Don't, so, yeah, like, so one of the cons being, so I go to the document, think about running, and the one I used to work for, one of the things he used to talk me out of it. Is he said, I've been on the bench for 12 years, I have not eaten at my favorite restaurants. was. Because his favorite restaurant was in the community where it was judged, he said, I'm always afraid that the kid in the kitchen is gonna spit my food. So, that's a very controlled way, potential for your discipline. I know a lot of judges who don't want to socialize at all in their communities. Because you always have to worry about being under the gun. Okay? You have a certain notoriety, people see you in picture in the paper, right? They see you in the news broadcast, they've seen your election materials over the years, whatever. I've been doing this a long time, so I got people that come up to me on a regular basis, like somebody come up and say, are you joking? I don't know. Yes, but you always wonder, why do they know, how do they know? Because they sense their son, and they're really upset with it. So that's it, maybe they didn't. But that's one of the downsides, is you kind of live yourself under a microscope. The upside, for me especially, I think most of it probably is one of the big upsides is we have a unique position where we can make major changes in the place. Okay, I've been running the sobriety court here for the last year, started it, so I'm just into my 14th month, whatever it is. And it's really cool. It's really, when people say I wouldn't be this long sober, this program. I had people either tell me personally, I was working at the end. Like there was one of the security guys say, hey, you remember someone said that? Well, he was in here yesterday paying a ticket and said, tell you thanks, he was putting you in jail was the best thing that ran. Seriously, I've had a number of people tell me that you all do. Okay, so that's a real tailwind. You know, we made a positive difference in the one sheet. Yeah, I would think most of it would probably agree with me. That's one of the things that keeps them going is the idea that they might be dead. They don't have to be all route cases. They haven't had a chance to do anything. And I love the most people. Walk in here and nothing bad, nothing but bad. And I tell them what's going on, and you can just literally see like cartoon explode in the pan. Because they walked out and it's like this. Yeah, that's general. You're right. Is your company? So that's what you mean? No, I can't move me. Okay, no, I did. Oh, I'm gonna take your hair and I'll let you pay. Come up with 300 dollars. The Dawson told you. Ms. Dawson, for the record, are you going forward today without an attorney? Let me find your file. China?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a file here from October 15, 25, allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle. Sentenced you on 12/4, money and days. All right, I sent you to 4 days on the work program. Converted the work program to hours of community service. And so far, we haven't seen any money and we haven't seen any hours. True? Okay, why? Are you working?
Well, I am, I'm employed, but
Where are you working?
for crisis,
What do you mean, you're not on schedule? Mean you're laid off?
I don't know what they're doing. I wish I had an answer for my.
When's the last time you worked?
The end of December, they were
End-
supposed to call us back, but
End of December?
yeah, but I started a different job.
Okay. All right, so while you've got all the free time on your hands, why aren't you doing your community service?
That's what I've been coming up, what I came up here for. The list that I had, there was like no openings. I called almost
Okay.
every number, but I got someone tomorrow that start. I got an email to show you if you want to see,
An email, I'm sorry,
for like verification that I started tomorrow.
where at?
Somewhere in Detroit, I believe it's Focus Hope.
Okay, all right. So they're actually giving you a schedule?
Yeah, they told me to come tomorrow,
Okay. All right,
next week, and then the next Friday after.
Okay, so when are we gonna see some money?
Well, I started the new job Monday. Yeah.
Where at?
The name of the place?
Yeah.
Michigan Fire.
What do they do?
It's like a charter bus company
And it's called Michigan Fire?
or Indian Trails, but the name of the company is Michigan Fire.
Odd number for a bus line. Okay, so what are you gonna be doing with them?
I'll be a service agent.
Okay. All right, full time? Okay,
Separately.
all right, so I'm assuming you probably don't get a check for 2 weeks?
Hopefully sooner, but
At worst, 2 weeks? All right, so let's do this. Before you get out of here, I'll give you some more time to get your community service hours in. Before you get out of here, get a paper plan, get a plan on paper for a payment plan. So X number of dollars every 2 weeks, every month, start it in a couple weeks so you know you got some money coming in from the new job. But make a commitment before you get out of here and put it on paper. All right. So collections downstairs, and how much time do you think you need to get the 40 hours? Or 30 hours?
well, if it goes on schedule, then I guess another tomorrow, the Friday after, so maybe another 3 weeks.
What was our date? Our
March.
review date? March who? 19th?
19.
March 19th?
It'll be in the morning, though. I know.
Okay. Can she email that to you and say the court date? All right. How does
Send
she do it?
contact us.
Contact. So if you get documentation, you gotta have documentation on the community service. So if you get it before the 19th that you finished your 30, go on our website, contact us, send it there, and we can avoid you coming in on the 19th just to give it to us. As long as you're making your payments and you do that. All right, so I'd rather have you working than here.
Thanks.
All right, anything else? All right,
It's awesome. Do we have your email?
Sauce, they have you now.
Well, let me see, because then I'll just shoot you an email. Is it China Dawson?
No.
Yeah. I'll just shoot you an email with my
Yeah,
email
well-
address, and then that you can just forward it to that address. Thank you.
That's not a nine up, I think that's. Most of our guys. My belts make the different paragraphs here, the Jane, once we get to. This, this is a view, and right up should be. Good too. Yeah.
This probation hearing suddenly becomes tense when the judge finds out the defendant tested positive for marijuana after being directly ordered to stay clean. When she tries to explain herself, the judge stops her and reminds her of one very important thing.